Do you know that nearly 90% of people living on Earth live in only one part of it? Do you know the first human who left Africa about 70,000 years ago? Which route did he take to reach Asia and Europe? Do you know the major decisions of global politics? In which hemisphere are they made? Do you know that 70% of the world's major airports, research centers, and technology companies are located in which hemisphere? Have you ever wondered which part of the Earth you live in? Yes, you'll know all this in this video. Welcome to Chronicles of Time, where we unlock the mysteries of time, unfold the layers of history, and bring the hidden truths of the world to light. Yes, the vast majority of the world's population lives in the Northern Hemisphere. If I tell you that 90% of the world's people live in only one specific part of the Earth, can you guess which part you live in? Yes. It may surprise you to know that the majority of the world's population lives in the Northern Hemisphere. A rotating Earth. Between blue oceans and green continents, the camera slowly stops. But the question is, why is it so? Is it just a coincidence? Or is there a deeper system, a natural logic hidden behind it, which is necessary to understand human history, civilization, and survival? Division of the Earth. At a glance, if the Earth is a complete sphere, an imaginary line has been drawn across its middle, the equator. This line divides the Earth into two equal halves. The upper part, the Northern Hemisphere, and the lower part, the Southern Hemisphere. The interesting thing is, the balance of land and life in these two halves is not equal. Statistics show that about 68% of the Earth's land lies in the Northern Hemisphere, while the Southern Hemisphere is mostly covered with oceans. That means, where the North has mountains, plains, and cities, the South has vast waters, icy regions, and little land. If we look at the map of human history, a surprising fact appears. All the earliest civilizations were born in the Northern Hemisphere. Whether it was the Egyptian civilization of the Nile River, the Mesopotamia of the Tigris and Euphrates, the Indus Valley civilization, or the Yellow River civilization of China, all flourished in the Northern Hemisphere. Why? Because water, fertile land, and moderate climate were available here. These were the elements that turned humans from hunting to farming, and farming forced humans to build settlements. Here the first crops were grown, the first wheel was made, the first writing was invented. And these were the factors that made the North the center of civilization. In the progress of human civilization, not only land, but plants and animals also played a vital role. Wheat, barley, rice, maize, all grew in the regions of the North. Cows, goats, horses, sheep, all were found and raised in the northern plains. That means the sources of food and energy were mostly in the North. That's why the first heartbeat of civilization was heard there. While in the Southern Hemisphere, only a few large animals like llamas or alpacas could be domesticated. No horses, no oxen, nor crops that could be stored for long periods. That's why the southern world lagged behind in the journey of progress. Time passed, and then came another great change. The Industrial Revolution. In the 18th century, Europe, the heart of the Northern Hemisphere, became the center of progress for the world. Factories, steam engines, railways, electricity, and ships all turned northern cities into hubs of power and knowledge. Interesting fact: the world's 30 largest cities, Tokyo, Delhi, Beijing, Istanbul, Cairo, Mexico City, all are in the Northern Hemisphere. It is this region from where knowledge, politics, and economy controlled the world. The most spoken languages in the world, Chinese, Hindi, English, Urdu, Spanish, Russian, all belong to the Northern Hemisphere. These languages became not only a means of communication, but also symbols of power. The abundance of knowledge in the North gave birth to universities and scientific institutions. Oxford, Harvard, Peking University, University of Tokyo, all are located in the Northern Hemisphere. 70% of the world's major airports, research centers, and technology companies are located in the North. Now the question is, why has the southern half of the Earth, which is half of the planet, remained so empty? The answer is simple but surprising. Because only 32% of the land is in the southern hemisphere, and the rest is ocean. That means there was less space for big cities to exist there. Brazil, Australia, South Africa, Argentina, all are large countries. But most of their areas consist of forests, deserts, or mountains. The Amazon rainforest, where it rains so much that permanent living is difficult. Chile's Atacama Desert, where not a single drop falls for years. And Antarctica, the desert of ice, where only scientists live temporarily. This difference is not just a result of human choice, but the structure of the Earth and the movement of tectonic plates also shaped it. About 180 million years ago, when there was only one supercontinent called Pangaea, after it broke apart, most of the continents drifted northward. As a result, more land gathered in the northern hemisphere, and the southern part turned into oceanic worlds. That means man didn't choose the north. The Earth's own formation pushed humanity toward it. In the northern hemisphere, the climate is generally moderate. There are 4 clear seasons: spring, summer, autumn, winter. These seasons are ideal for farming, building, and sustaining life. While many regions of the southern hemisphere are either extremely hot or extremely cold. In Australia's deserts, water is scarce. In New Zealand's mountains, the cold is severe. And in Antarctica, life is nearly impossible. Scientists have proven through genetic research that the main direction of human migration has always been northward. The first human who left Africa about 70,000 years ago reached Asia and Europe through the Middle East. That means humans spread northward, following natural resources and moderate climates. This was the journey that made the northern world the cradle of civilization's evolution. Interesting facts: 1. 90% of the world's internet traffic comes from the northern hemisphere. 2. All of the world's G7 economies are located in the north. 3. Major global political decisions, New York, London, Beijing, Moscow, all take place in the north. 4. But the greatest biodiversity on Earth exists in the southern hemisphere, especially in the Amazon, Madagascar, and New Zealand. Future outlook: the shifting balance of power. Today, the northern hemisphere leads the world. But in the future, this balance may change. Africa's population is growing rapidly. New economies are emerging in South America and Oceania. Climate change is threatening many northern coastal cities. By 2050, it is estimated that 10 of the world's fastest-growing cities will be in the southern hemisphere, such as Lagos, Nairobi, and Jakarta. This means humanity's center is slowly shifting southward. The balance of nature, the dance of north and south. Sometimes the north dominates, sometimes the south. That's the natural rhythm of the Earth. During ice ages, the southern oceans preserve life, and during warm periods, the northern lands become fertile. This balance is the beauty of the Earth, where, like every particle of the universe, humans too lean toward one side. But balance never fully disappears. So now the question is, will the coming era belong to the Southern Hemisphere? Can Africa, South America, and Australia become the new centers of global power? Or will the North, as always, remain the heart of human civilization? Time will decide. But one thing is certain: the two halves of the Earth, whether North or South, are two faces of the same humanity. And the true beauty of mankind lies in this balance. This was another fascinating story from Chronicles of Time. Tell us in the comments, do you think the Southern Hemisphere will become the new center of global power in the future? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because every story of time, we bring it to you on Chronicles of Time.